Hey guys, welcome to Cooking with Love, Chichi's Kitchen. I'm so glad you could join me. Today we're celebrating the dads. That's why you have my blue pots out. Happy Father's Day. To my dad, I love you, Dad. To my father-in-law, I appreciate you. My husband, you're amazing. And to all the uncles and brothers out there. So these are all the things we're using to celebrate dads. First of all, we're going to start with peanuts. My husband really likes peanuts, so I'm going to wash them nicely to get off all the sand, and then I'm going to steam them till they're good. I only really add salt. I don't add anything much to my peanuts. And once it's to that texture that I want, then it's good to eat. So that's the salt I'm putting in, and after that, I'm just going to let it simmer for a little bit. Next, I'm going to wash my vegetables because we're going to make a really yummy salad for dads today. So once I'm done washing my vegetables, I'm going to chop them up. I have some leftover corn from yesterday, so I'm going to take them off the cob and I'm going to try to put them on the pan to stir fry them till they're golden brown. I'm really going to use only olive oil to stir fry them. Next, I'm going to be washing my lettuce and then I'll make sure that I pat them dry before I start to chop them up. That way I don't have excess water in my salad. Next, I add some crushed black pepper to my lettuce, and then I go on to check on my peanuts to make sure that they're cooking properly because you don't want them to be soggy. Once my peanuts are ready, I drain off the water. You have to be careful. You see all that steam because you don't want to get steam burned. So you drain off the water, and once you're done with that, you can just let it cool. If you want to eat it hot, then you don't want to, run cold water over it. But if you want to stop the cooking process, you can run some cold water. Next, I'm washing the steak that we're going to be using. My daughter is going to be helping to cook the steak. She loves to cook steak. So it's a joint effort. My second son is preparing the mashed potatoes, and my older son is helping with the salad. My little son is helping to garnish the steak once it's ready. So now we're getting ready to make the mashed potato, and we already have the corn that is on the cooker to stir fry. My son is going to be making the mashed potatoes. My daughter is preparing her seasoning for the steak. She's going to pan-sear her steak, and all hands are on deck. My son has finished mixing the first part of the mashed potato. My daughter has finished seasoning her steak, and I have started working on the carrots. I'm chopping them in small bits for my salad. I really like my carrots chopped really small. I don't like them big, so that it's easy to eat. Then next I'm chopping my cucumbers. I like to slice those thin
And I like to leave the skin on because that's the roughage and it's good for you. Now I start layering up my salad. I've put the lettuce, the carrots, and the cucumbers. Next, I'm going to be working with my honey glazed turkey breast ham. I usually buy the Boaz head kind. I like how it tastes, and I'm going to wash off the excess salt. I don't like my ham too sweet, so I try to wash that off. Then I slice them into thin slices, kind of dicing them up because I'm going to stir fry them in a pan with olive oil. So while I'm working on that and getting it ready, the next thing I'm going to do now is to take a look at the steak. My daughter is now pan searing her steak. She seasoned them and left it to marinate a bit. My son has finished with the first batch of the mashed potatoes, and then my corn is stir frying. Can you see it's getting a little bit of that brown color? That's what I want. I really want that color, that texture and crunch on my salad. For the mashed potato, my kids used butter, salt, water, and I think some milk. You see how they're stirring that really nicely, and it really came out really good. I'm very proud of them. So now my corn is ready and out from the stove or the cooker, and then my son is putting the honey glazed ham in the pan to stir fry it just with olive oil. Like I said, I washed off the salt, so there's nothing else I'm adding. It's just stir frying it in the olive oil. My daughter is still working on her steak and trying to get that pan seared, and it's going good. It's always good to involve the children when you're cooking. You have special occasions or just everyday cooking. So this is me layering up my salad with the corn that was stir fried. I already put the other veggies in it. Look at how lovely that looks. That is so cool, right? I love the color. And then my pan seared turkey breast, honey glazed turkey breast, which my son took care of. That's it, it's ready. And I'm going to also top it up on my salad. Sometimes you want to wait for that to cool first before you add it on so the salad doesn't get too wet. Look at how beautiful that looks. But I was trying to do a quick one because my husband had to go back to work. Next, my first son is chopping up the sweet bell peppers that I'm going to use to garnish my salad. You can always use any other thing to garnish, like raisins. If you love raisins, you can also use cranberries, or you want to use strawberries. So I add my sweet bell peppers onto my salad, and after that I'm going to put my cucumbers. I just love how the colors come out together, and then I'm going to put the corn. This next song that I'm going to play, it says that God who created the heavens and the earth, the giver of the best of things, the giver of blessings, how can we ever thank you for all the things that you do? And it's going to be sung in my language, which is Igbo. Chineke nke eluigwe n'ala, otuto niile dịrị gị. Anyị ga-esi aṅa kelee gị ezi As you can see, my salad is ready and it looks really, really good. My daughter has also finished um, making the steak, and my little one is garnishing them with the green onions. You can see his little hands as he puts them on. So everybody's doing a great job. All the kids did great to make Daddy's Day extra special, and I'm so grateful for them. So now we're on to setting the table. So you see how pretty the steak looks? Yay! And my son is trying to finish up with the second round of mashed potatoes. So that's it. Thanks so much for stopping by. I'm so glad you could join me. I hope you learned something from my video today. Happy Father's Day again to all the dads. Thanks for always showing up, even when it's not easy, for your families, for the sacrifices that you make. The Lord bless you all. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Till next time. Take care. Bye. You are the pillar that holds our home. Jesus, you are the pillar that holds our home. Master Jesus, you are the pillar, Lord. Yes, you are the pillar, King of glory. You are the pillar.